410 Bridge is a nonprofit ministry working in Kenya and Haiti, created around a really big idea, and that is to change the face of an entire nation, one community at a time.
When you think about people in Kenya and Haiti and you think about the needs that exist there, it's easily overwhelming.
There's physical needs, there are spiritual needs, there are educational needs.
You see people that don't have access to clean water, that literally are walking miles and miles every day to scoop water out of a dirty river and feed it to their kids.
Essentially what the 410 Bridge does is it creates relationships between churches, schools, organizations, businesses, and individuals here in the West with entire communities in both Kenya and in Haiti.
The reason our effort is so important to the people in the communities that we serve is because we're working with them, because we're empowering them, because they're leading us.
We want to hear what the community is going to do to solve their problems because the solutions to their problems exist in their community.
What we found is that people in these communities have a vision for their communities. They know what the issues are. They know what the solutions are. Many times they just lack the resources, the encouragement, somebody to come alongside of them, put a hand on their shoulder and say, hey, we're going to walk with you through this.
We do help them address water. We do help them address education and healthcare and microenterprise. We pour heavily into spiritual development. Those are all real needs. But before we do that, we try to figure out what gifts they have, what they're going to do to solve their own problems.
We're coming alongside of them and helping them achieve their vision for their community.
When a church partners with a community, they send service teams to that community to go do some level of work and relationship building with that community.
Good friends of mine invited me on this trip here. I really wanted to come and experience this and try to help as much as possible.
My expectations were that you were going to see a lot of animals. Knew that it was going to be a really long flight, and just that we were going to do some work and then leave and go on safari on the end.
I have a construction background, so I came into the trip thinking, okay, I'm going to work on the homes. I'm going to really, just get some stuff done and crank that out.
It's not about digging a ditch or doing some works project in a community. It's about building relationships. And not just relationships with the people in the community that you're there to serve. It's about building relationships with the people in your team, and in our case, building relationships with your family.
Once that entire church rallies around the relationships and the community partnership that they have, we start seeing the spiritual level of that church changing.
I really think that as much as we are serving the people here and doing things for them, they're doing so much for us.
A few months later, another team from that same church may go and meet those same people. So it really provides a really unique opportunity for a church to go deep in a particular place.
We can begin to see the impact in the communities where we serve almost immediately, where all of a sudden the community begins to see that they do have gifts, they do have strengths. God does care about them. He hasn't forgotten them. And people begin to have access to clean water. Education programs begin to take root, and ultimately the community is transformed.
Churches, schools, businesses, individuals, they can help communities in a multitude of ways. We have relationships with churches who send multiple teams a year. They're helping with projects. They're praying for each other. We have businesses that adopt entire communities. We have youth groups that may be raising funds for a water project or for a health clinic.
There's just something that this country and this people does to you.
For me, it was a big stretch to go on this trip. I've never been to a third world country, and it's blown me out of, I don't even know what to think.
410 Bridge, qui pont 410, nous comptons pour travailler ensemble.
People's lives are transformed, communities are transformed, churches are transformed.
I can't get enough of this place. I just want to come back again. It's amazing here.